We don't talk about being late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My computer crashed right when I was hitting start. My system went and my OBS, I had to restart it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What up? What is this nonsense? Okay, everything is just breaking on me right now. Oh Lord, I'm like, why can't I hear nothing? Here we go. All right. Oof. Okay. Holy shnikes. I know, right? I know. Hang on. For real. Hang on. We need to do this. Yes, you're right.
Shame. 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 Oh, shame. Shame.
I can only throw myself. I can only throw myself at your mercy and say, please forgive me. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. What's up, everybody? Hello, Nancy. Hello, Lady Jack. Oh, don't ever apologize. Trust. It is okay. We understand what is happening. Don't ever have to apologize. Seriously, don't ever worry about it. No, 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 no. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Again, it happens. It happens. It's okay. All right, just trying to get everything set up here in case we have another craziness like last night, y'all. That was wild. Hopefully we got it all fixed now. Excuse me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I appreciate you. Yes, trust me, Liz saves me from so many things you just don't even understand. If you only knew. If you only knew. All right. Oh, that makes me feel all happy and warm and fuzzy inside when people say things like that. All right. Okay. Well, Timmy, what are you doing? He's way over here. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, DW. Thank you for reminding. I gotta remember to. I forget. Yes, any video that any live that we've ever done is on the YouTube. Same name, Wise Beyond the Stories. So you can go there and watch any live if you missed it. The whole thing is there. The only thing is after a while, the songs to the buttons do get taken off because I don't own the license to the songs, and you know how that whole shebang works. So after a few days, the songs to the buttons do go away. Sometimes I might be muted too if I talk during it, so that is there. But you get the rest of the live besides that, and then also any excuse me, any TikTok that I make, any TikTok that I make as far as a review to the stories that we read, when I'm done, I actually put them in one long version, and then we post that on YouTube as well to watch in case you ever just decide, hey, you know what, I want to see, and there you go. But it's what we do. So, and then any Sunday brunch that we do, anytime we go live, you can find them also on the UBTubi. You share. Oh, I appreciate that. Listen, when and the voices will tell you, when y'all share me with your friends, that means a lot to me because, like I said, we're a little wabi-sabi. So you're letting people into a world. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Straight into Akamath. Hey, listen, everybody needs some red flags and traumas on a Thursday. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. Red flags and trauma. I felt like Oprah today making the video with all my red flags. Like, legit. I made, here, just so y'all see how many red flags I made. Okay, here we go. Theory Thursday. Look at this. Here, just like, that wasn't one flag, y'all. I made so many freaking red flags that, I mean, and I made a red flag for every, like, there's like, and I got one right now as a freaking, I'm using one as a bookmark. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying. And then we made some other red flags for later too. So there was a lot of red flags today. I'm telling you. It was crazy. But yes, red flag, red flag, red flag. Everybody gets a red flag. So I actually didn't even, because I had an appointment this morning, and then I had to film the video, and then after that I had to take care of a couple of the personal things, and then we were about to start filming the live action Wise Beyond the Stories adaptation of ACOTAR, and then we had some prop issues. Our props master, we were told, well, not our props master, but the props master was told by one of our interns that one of the props was located in the room and stuff, but it wasn't. We couldn't find it, so we weren't able to start shooting today. So that was sad. But I believe we've fixed it now, and we'll be able to start shooting the live action Wise Beyond the Story remake adaptation. I think that's what we're calling it. Wise Beyond the Story, ACOTAR. Or is it ACOTAR, a wise adaptation? I don't know. I got to figure out a name. Okay, so just so you know, it will, listen, I will stick to the book, okay? I will not veer. It's going to be true to the book. I'm not going to change it. I won't do that. I will stick to the book, because if I would be, he wouldn't make it through the first book. Honestly, he wouldn't have made it out of Under the Mountain if it had been me personally. Yeah, that's me. That's me. And I will tell you, I had like a 25-minute drive to my appointment this morning. Sucks so bad every 2 weeks. Anyway, digressing. And I really thought about it. Excuse me. I was really, what was that? I just lost my fucking train of thought. What was I thinking about? Son of a gun. Oh yeah. No, sorry. I was talking about how book one should have ended. Okay. I was really thinking about that. I really think she should change it. I mean, you know what I mean? That would be so cool. So I think it would be okay to like do a custom binding and just change it that way, right? And just make it like chapters, just take like chapters 47. You'd have to buy an extra book because you don't have a 47. Ooh. I don't know. But I still think it should end with at the start of chapter 4. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think we talked about that last night. Anywho, okay. Are we ready to talk some theories tonight? Are we ready to talk a few theories tonight? Right? I mean, I don't remember what it was like for when it originally came out. I remember I came 10 years too late. I just started last year. So I could only imagine. Oh, thank you for joining the fan club. I could only imagine what it was like to having to wait for the next book. But I mean, and she might not even have figured out how she was going to do it yet. But if she did, and it would have ended with him showing up going, "Hello, Feyre, darling." That's how the first book would have ended. Instead of "let's go home." You know what I mean? Like, let's go home. Oh. Waiting for book 3 of Crescent City was diabolical. I bet I didn't see again. I was cauldron blessed. See, getting late. Sometimes, okay, Lady Liz, I owe you an apology. Maybe sometimes procrastinating is okay. I didn't have to suffer as like y'all did. Maybe that is okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is the only time it's okay to procrastinate. I don't know. It was so good. It felt so good to pick the book up when the store opened. Oh, see, I know about the midnight release. Like, we used to have midnight release for video games. I know people laugh. What? Yeah, back in the old day. I remember there was a time, Lady Liz, we just got married, and she was like, "What the heck?" Because me and my buddies, we stayed up until, excuse me, we left the house at 10, went to the local Best Buy here. We were in the Army, stayed up until they opened at midnight, got an expansion for the game World of Warcraft, got an expansion, came home, started to install it. When you had to install it, waited for 2 hours for it to do it install, and ended up playing until like 4 o'clock in the morning, which was like 20 minutes because by the time we did everything, and it was, oh my God, she was like, what did y'all do? We're like, you're so tired. Oh my Lord. But now I'm going to my very first book release party with Lady Liz. Is this hey love, is this gonna be your first book release party too? You be doing stuff like, I don't know. It's gonna be my first book release party. I'm excited. You went to see Winter Fellas. Oh no. The last Harry Potter book release. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. See? Ooh, new adventure together. All right, well. Let's start out with some of this.
Rune Danon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
For Onyx Storm. Oh, Court, no! You took a day off to read Onyx Storm? I respect it. Back in the day, I would have laughed at you. Back in the day, I'm not going to lie. I would have been that guy going, you're what? Nah. Now I'd be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, I gotta turn the book off really quick. That's what she said. Nah, I don't think the book ever turns off. It just really turns on. Okay, hang on. I gotta remove. We'll take these off for now. Bam. Okay, there we go. Get that out of the way. All right. Oh, can't see my head that way. Gotta back up just a tad bit. There we go. Oh my God. I'm breaking everything. Fucking duck. All right. Here we go. All right. Sorry. These are my notes from today. That was my notes from my videos. All right. Ooh. What are you doing? All right, here we go. Oh, my knees. I'm going to get down on my knees. That's what she said. Get here on my stool. All right, folks. No worries, Courtney. No worries. A TikTok recipe. Okay. All right. What are we talking about first? So, what do we want to talk about? Yeah, there we go. I guess that's good. That's what I'm saying. All right, what are we talking about? Don't forget about the eclipse in the aurora tonight, northern. Yeah, sorry, us southern people ain't paying attention to that. No, the stars. No, I'm just playing. All right. So, what would we like to the stars that's listen? Oh, okay, you're going to go down. That's funny. Oh, Courtney says, I put in the chat, but I know the sisters, we say they aren't related. But I don't think it's Nesta. You think Elaine is the... Okay. Y'all want to go and y'all want to discuss that one for what we got right now? Everybody good? Y'all want to talk about that one right now? Y'all want to talk about the sisters? Okay. Let's talk about them Archeron sisters. Them sisters. Okay. Okay. Let's give me something to talk about. All right. First off, we're gonna make 3 columns. We're gonna make 3 columns. We're gonna have Feyre. We got Feyre. Bam. And then we'll have Elaine. Shh. Then we'll have Nesta. Okay. How are we going? Hear me out. Okay. Hear me out. It's constantly comparing Nesta and Feyre and saying they look alike, not Elaine. Elaine makes sense. Gonna listen some. Okay, no worries, no worries. Her personality is the outlier. Okay. Tomorrow's a sturgeon moon. Set out your crystalline waters. Oh God, it's moon water time. Oh Jesus, it's moon water time. Okay, so hang on. So we're saying, okay, right now doesn't look alike. So we're saying Feyre and Nesta do look alike. That's the first point we're putting up there. All right. So Feyre and Nesta. Look alike. Okay. Now, do we want to break down how those two look alike? Okay. Because they all 3 have the same color hair, right? So if you're gonna say they don't look alike, we're gonna have to get specific, because they all do have the same golden brown hair. They do all have the same golden brown hair. So we have to figure out how to distinguish that. All right, so Nesta and Feyre have their mother's features. /we says up tilted eyes right on Feyre, eyes and nose never mention Elaine. Or am I crossing her? See, this is where we gotta make sure. That's why I only say what I know I can verify, and that is that their hair is the same. I know that their hair is the same. Now, I'm gonna pull my book out. All right. Feyre has freckles and Nesta has a perma scalp. That's funny. Okay, Nesta and Feyre have icy blue eyes. Welcome back. I thought I said I'm bacon. Are you bacon? I'm bacon. Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's the backside of the book. All right, so. All right. We need, okay, so right now, Belle is saying Nesta and Feyre have ice blue eyes, described as smoke under glass. Okay. So, and you see that did we see that on a page? Just, that's not that I question, I just, like, so we know, so we can say, okay, it's on this page, because that will make it easier. You know what I mean? What's the new recipe? sooner. They're talking about being hungry. 30 paces. 17. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. On the way. 17. Yep. Okay, Nesta's blue-gray eyes. We see that there. Okay, so I see that there. Nesta's blue-gray eyes. So Nesta does have blue-gray eyes. Bam! Okay, so Nesta's eyes, blue-gray. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Blue and gray. Okay, page 17. Now, do we have confirmation of that about Feyre? Page 203, Feyre says light crept in her eyes, not like her mother's. Page 203, okay. And Akatar, I'm going to 203, 199, 201, 203. Okay, yep, I even got that highlighted. Yep. See, that's one of my notes. There we go. Thank you, love. Okay. And I dare say that some kind of light had crept into my eyes. My eyes, not my mother's eyes or Nesta's, mine. Okay, the whole context of that one is Tamlin gave me a lazy grin and I missed my chance to show off a beautiful woman never. I smiled down on my plate. You look beautiful, he said quietly, and I mean it. Added when my mouth twisted aside. Did you look in the mirror? Through his bruises, I still marred by his neck. I had looked pretty feminine. I wouldn't go so far to call myself a beauty, but I hadn't cringed a few months where we'd done wonders of the awkward shapeness, the awkward sharp angles of my face, and dare I say that some kind of light had crept into my eyes. My eyes, not my mother or Nesta's eyes, mine. I don't think that's talking, I don't think that's comparing them though. I don't think that's comparing them. I think she's just saying because she was always looking through everybody else's eyes. Everybody was looking at them. I don't know. That's possible. Bell says page 3. Page 3. I didn't have anything more. I still have to do. Okay, but a few minutes searching. Food witnessed. Ease in more comfortable position. White flesh, relentless parch, second nature, new grass, sometimes. Such as we're married, enough food, not like happening soon. I don't see anything about eyes. I don't see anything about the eyes. No worries. Nesta's are smoke gray and blue, and hers are light gray blue. Okay. So there might, are we saying now there might be a little okay. We just gotta get that confirmation. That's all we need. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how I am. If we want to change up what we do, let me know. Okay, chapter. I'm talking about wrecking the father's leg. That's a pool of starlight. No. I'm not sure. Okay, so Slash Wee says Nesta smoke gray and blue. So smoke. Okay, Nesta's are blue gray, and that we got that one on 7. And hers are gray, yeah. Hang on. Cause I'm not gonna lie. I thought if I have to try to I gotta okay. I thought Feyre and Elaine looked alike. I thought that's how it was. I thought I thought Nesta had the sharper features, whereas Elaine and Nesta, or sorry, Elaine and Feyre had the more softer, feminine ones. Mm-hmm. Page 10. Gotcha. Okay, so 10. If we go to 10, no. All right, yep. Okay, where did I get it? My father and Nesta silently warmed their hands by the fire. My elder sister ignoring them as usual. I peeled off the wolf pelt of the dough and removed my boots and setting. And I turned to Elaine. Elaine's got, there, yep, her brown eyes, my father's eyes. There you go. There we go. All right. So, Elaine, she got them brown eyes. All right, page 10. All right. Okay. So right there, her eyes and her father's eyes remain page 10. Great find, Belle. Thank you, friend. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Her eyes, brown eyes, my father's eyes remain pinned on the door. Not me, not her. Never seen her sticky hand prevail, and then pushed her hand against the belly, empty door aching. It wasn't Elaine. It wasn't that Elaine was cruel. She wasn't like Nesta, who had been born with a sneer on her face. That's funny. Elaine sometimes just didn't grasp things. Elaine didn't grasp things. Is that same? Is she? Are they saying maybe she's? It wasn't meanness that kept her from offering to help. It simply never occurred to her that she might be capable of getting her hands dirty. That's interesting right there. I didn't actually understand that we were truly poor if she refused to accept it. If she still hadn't been buying seeds for her flower garden she tended in the milder months. Okay. Feyre, my father. Nesta snorted. Okay. Now, according to God, I just think Feyre and Nesta are sharp and take charge when Elaine is quiet and delicate. Delicate and competent. I mean, same. Lady J, yeah, kinda flowy, big, baggy, yeah, kinda a little bit, but black and gray, those tones, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so features. Let's get into so Feyre's. We just haven't confirmed Feyre's eye color, right? That's the only thing we just her brown eyes, my father's eyes. That's Elaine. We're just trying to get Feyre's but Feyre wears pink and turquoise. Jasmine from Aladdin. Okay, I got you. Make sure I put the highlighter down so I don't end up using the highlighter on my book and my book and the highlighter. That would be wild, y'all. Okay, so do we have anything else right now that we know we can put in that anybody has seen that we have confirmation of? That's the biggest thing, is we got to make sure we have that confirmation. Or if we don't have confirmation, we can put a guess and we'll just put a question mark and then we can confirm it later. So if that way we don't have to spend the whole time hunting on one thing, and then we can continue to find it later for things as people are rereading. We can put up a questionnaire. So we need Feyre's. We're still looking for Feyre's eye color, right? That's what we need. Feyre's eye color. I do too, but it's just we just got to figure out what page it's on. Oh, snap-a-doodles. Ah. We just gotta get it out. All right, so we got that. And then what page did we get confirmed that they have the same facial features? What's up, Vague? Hello, hello, hello. How are things going? I hope they're getting a little bit better. I'm sorry you've been having a rough time. We got a lot of things going on down there, love. I'm sorry. All right, if anybody's just joining us right now, if you want to grab your copy of ACOTAR, we're trying to figure some facts out. Well, I'm glad you got some rest. Here, pick a button, Vague. Pick a number, any number, and we will try to make you happy. We'll give you a little hunger, help you with your hunger, make you a little hungrier. Ah, Timmy, your sign's all jacked up. Sign's all jacked up, Timmy. Timmy. Hey, what's up, Bobby? She says, 5, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. That's hilarious. Okay. All right. We are looking for. She said, well, damn it. At least it was a good one. It's a good asshole button. The chode button as opposed to the old one. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. Hours right mained. Telling you all the cross-referencing, y'all. You're gonna figure. Oh, she found it. She found it. What do we got, DW? What do you got? I still have the old one. It's I don't know. Maybe we'll bring it back or change it up or shorten it or something. Right, DW said she found it. I'm so excited. Oh shit, son. Okay, what do we got? We're discussing right now, Bobby Lee, if the Acheron sisters are fully related or if maybe one of them is a half sister. And we're currently trying. I know it's kind of hard to see right now, but this is Feyre's column. Oh, hang on. I got the special thing for this. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so this right here, that's Feyre's column. This is Elaine's column, and this is Nesta's column. And we're talking about eye color. We're comparing eye color right now. We are trying to verify Feyre's eye color. We have Elaine's and Nesta's, and then if Nesta and Feyre, what features they have that look alike. We're just trying to, and then where it's found inside the book, so it's that way we know it's actually from the source material. Also, if we find somewhere where somebody has an article or something where it's like, oh, Sarah J. Maas said, we can use that as well. But usually I just try to keep in things in the book and, it's got to. So that's what we're doing. I need to write bigger, don't I? I need to write bigger. I'm going to write this bigger. Okay, in the nightmare. Ooh, oh, she in the second book. Oh, okay, got you. Boom, right here, but with you. Okay, in the nightmare, okay, the nightmare. We just read that last night too, and it's not popping to me. Okay, in the nightmare, in chapter 1 on Akamath, nude, the blue-gray eyes, the brown golden hair, the full moon sharpness cheekbones. Okay. I'm with you. Ooh, I remember. Nope. Yep. She sees her face when she's pulling. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Yep. Okay. Slaughter whenever you really Pharaoh. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Yep. Okay. Knew the blue gray eyes. Yes. Okay. Verified. Okay. I'm gonna write it bigger. We gonna make it bigger. All right. We're gonna make it bigger so y'all can see. Y'all probably still can't see this. All right. Eye color, blue gray eyes. Blue gray. So, yep, those are the same. Okay, we have the same eye color. Elaine has got her father's eyes. This is from Akamath. We'll just call it the prequel, or I guess. Okay, that is Akatar, page 17. Okay, hell yes. No, that's fine. I mean, it might be there, but as long as we got it somewhere, that's all you have to have. If we find it again, then we can always add it to the second time, and it just makes the account stronger. Okay, so boom. All right, so we have the eyes of the sisters figured out. Okay, chapter 2, 17. To Nesta's blue-gray eyes. Yep, we got that there. Absolutely. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so we have their eye color. All right, so we've got eye color. I love that. All right, now the Night King. All right, what do we want to move on now that we've established? Okay, we figured out their eye colors. Who's got what eye color? What's next? What do we know the hair, but they all have the same hair color. It's the golden brown hair color. So do we want to go ahead and mention that? Do we want to, I mean, it's all through the same. It really, I mean, that would be the, excuse me. I'm thinking of Melisandre. You're Melisandre R. You're wild, Em. You're wild. See, that's what I thought, Bobby. That's what I don't remember which one. We remember it said one of them has the distinct features, but I'm not sure. Okay, but M, if so, that doesn't really okay. If Papa Archeron isn't Nesta and Feyre's, but he's Elaine, but Elaine, I mean, unless Mama would on the side. See, my theory is Nesta is not Papa Archeron, and Nesta's the different one. You see what I'm saying? But see, we got a couple people thinking it's Elaine, Vague. That's what we're trying. That's why we're kind of working on the features now, just going over how they look to see if that can help us. And we've got the eyes sorted out, and Elaine right now has the different eyes. They all have the same golden brown hair. You see what I'm saying? So they all have the same hair. Hair is all golden brown. Okay, so these eyes. So those are the same. Yes, Elaine has daddy's eyes, and we have verified that on page 10 of ACOTAR. Correct. Correct. I can't do my shorthand. I got to spell it out. And that's from Akamath. We got that one from Akamath. Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right, Shannon. She comes in and says she just listened to the cauldron scene and Elaine was to be said as the pretty one. Okay, okay. Okay, so we can put... Okay, Bobby Sharp and defined. Bobby, okay, hang on. I got book 1 is described as Elaine as having softer facial features, whereas Nesta and Feyre are more sharp and defined. Bobby, do you see the page where that said? That's what we need, though. I 100% I'm not disagreeing with you. We just need to say what the book said. Elaine is described as being soft, slender, and feminine, while Nesta is described as slender but curvy with the super straight posture but elegant. Maybe they're related and Elaine just takes after their dad and is the odd one. It may be Courtney and we're barking up a wrong tree. 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not disagreeing. Not disagreeing at all. Okay, so Elaine's the prettiest of the three. We'll throw it up there. So we're Elaine is, we'll say, the softest / prettiest compared to the other two. Okay. Softest and prettiest. And then their features, we believe, are described as the same. Sharp, slender, right? As well as Nesta. We're just trying to verify that. All right. So that's what we're looking at, I believe, right there. Okay. And maybe Feyre, and that's why Mom didn't like her like Elaine or not. I mean, possible. Very possible, Vegs. Very possible. I mean, we definitely, listen, I hope with these next books we get more information on old fucking Mama. Oh, Belle, go take your booty to sleep, girl. Go to sleep, my friend. Belle, pick a button before you go to sleep. Let's give Belle a happy, sleepy well button. Belle, if you're still here, you want a sleepy button? Hello, love. Maybe. Two for Tamlin. You can't go wrong with 2. There you go. That was a close. How do you feel? I just went inside your brain and gave you a cleaning. All right. Okay. Allie Gray says maybe she's the love affair baby and Mom doesn't like her because of that. I mean, they're possible. I mean, you never know. What if they all have the same dad and Feyre's love child mom had to raise? Possible. That's maybe why Nesta doesn't like her. When dad was on one of his boat excursions, you know what I'm saying? That could be another reason Nesta doesn't like him. It's very possible. We're not throwing that one out. That can be a discussion. Abso-freaking-lutely. I love that. Maybe exactly. Maybe he found Feyre. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know.
Maybe only Elaine was his.
Hey, maybe he was like Ned Stark, and Feyre is the daughter of somebody else, and he's just being an honorable person. And you know what I mean? I mean, we're just throwing shit on a wall, folks. We don't know what's happening, but you know,
Snow. Allie Grace to Jon Snow.
right?
Oh.
All right. Is there? I know y'all are looking at that, but is there anything that y'all want me to just go ahead and put up so we can continue to look? I don't know. I don't think we got that information. Yeah. That's definitely something to pay attention to while we're that's a good question. Questions we have. I'll put questions down here. This marker sucks balls. This one's good. One of them's good, one of them's bad. It's a horde, Q. I can't write. I am a horrible writer. I'm glad y'all don't come to me for handwriting, because holy crap.
You can do it, baby.
Okay, that's what
Just
she
put a
said.
question
That's what I'm changing it to. Absolutely. Question. Okay. We got Mama. No, wait,
mark. Eyes and
Mama's
hair.
eyes and hair. Now wait, I think we said her eye. I think we did see her eyes. Hang on. Allie Grace says, I'm telling you, listen, if they were to give doctors PhDs based on how sloppy your handwriting is, I would have all the PhDs. I think it's 17. I think we can verify that on 17. Hang on, if I remember that line. Okay, that was Nesta's blue-gray eyes. Okay, the other one was 10. That was her brown eyes. And that's when she's talking there. Jake said, screw handwriting, everything's electric. Right? Absolutely. And let's be honest, you used to pick a doctor by how messy their handwriting was, because I never understood how when you would get a handwritten script, you would take it to the pharmacy and they would know it. They'd look like it looked like me writing minimum in cursive. That's amazing. That might be one of your best ones. I mean, honestly. Damn. You have to get that one close. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucian's mask.
Much better than now.
Oh, watch stuff.
This leg is going through it today.
Oh, stop running into stuff.
Early in the video, I have a hell of a blooper on there when I kicked my boot in my latest video, and I ended up throwing the boot into my shin after I dropped the cat tree on my shin first. I'm really good at this, guys.
He said because they just call the office and ask. That's funny. Hilarious. You just take it in, they know to call. Yeah, what was the script for? Oh, yeah, this guy. That actually kind of makes sense, probably. That makes sense. Okay, kicking. This is the father, the harlatan, the charlatan. Passing the boots. High Fae in his ancestry, Nesta's soft gaps. Stood calming, my voice turned hoarse. My father and Nesta silently, sister ignoring them. I pelted the war of her brown eyes, my sister. That's where Elaine. All right, aching. Okay, so we do see this right here on page 11. It says Elaine was it wasn't that Elaine was cruel. She wasn't like Nesta. So I mean, we've got verify. I mean, but we all know Nesta's cruel. I don't think we need to verify that one. Cruel. I mean, we can just write it down. Nesta cruel.
I'm sorry.
D-U-M. She like wise. I'm so much better. Hey, my literacy in the last year and a half, I am, listen,
Nice.
I tell you what, I am better than, I can do those videos on TikTok now where they show the people holding up the cards. I can read those fuckers now. Get bent. Look, listen, y'all, really quick. I am that guy that will retype an entire email because I couldn't spell one fucking word. Don't even get it twisted. I don't see a need for 3 different fucking theirs. Fucking no. Context of the sentence tells me which one I need, but I get it. I understand the eloquence and you need the 3. I get it, but it's wasted. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. I'm rambling again. Okay. We're looking for good at what? Rambling? I'm not very good at many things, okay? Can I turn around?
Overnight, fired wall of
Dude, stop. Should I show them? Y'all want to see something funny? Y'all want to see something funny? All right, here. I'm gonna move my camera. You're gonna get a quick glance of everything. Here you go. Here you go. All right. It's gonna be weird. I'm sorry if you get motion sickness. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay. Okay, ready? Here. There you go. There you go, folks. Wall O wigs. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, we're back. I think we're straight. Camera's straight. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we have a wall o wigs for the live Wise Beyond the Stories reenactment. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And you should, oh my, the outfits. Lady Liss.
You guys, he let me be the outfit department.
Costumes.
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 I got to be
Costumes.
costume
The only reason I
department.
agree with costumes, not outfit. Anyway. No, where you going? No, you left me. She left
And
me.
yes, some pieces are crossover pieces.
Also, what does that mean?
Oh, they've been in my videos and they might appear again in yours. Just get ready.
I'm gonna
Be
make
good.
I'm gonna make one badass Amarantha. Just let me tell you that. I'm telling you, get ready, y'all. It's happening. Nesta didn't fill our heads with uselessness. Na, 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 na. Well, our Liz Face has a bathroom that has a wall o wig.
Yes.
It is. I think she's got what 20 easy.
Oh, 30.
30 wigs on the wall. That's crazy.
We've mounted this like iron like rods across the back of the bathroom wall, and she's got these wig hangers, and there's like 10 on each row, and then there's some hooks on the door, on the back door, and then we added these little like 12-inch rods that come out that she can put those clips on that have all the hair lit down. She does a lot of the anime wigs.
The arrow shoots.
Can
The arrow
confirm,
shoots.
tested and approved.
She is about to have some mannequin heads. Epic. Trust me, she gonna love that. Okay, enjoy.
That's gonna be hella useful because I had the styrofoam head today, and I was trying to
Y'all scare
braid
me.
Feyre's wig, and it kept slipping, so I just ended up taking the comb, and it just might have punctured it through.
Okay, ironwood.
But it's fine. We got it working.
You shot that arrow. You shoot that arrow. Hopefully we'll be able to shoot it good tomorrow. right, folks. She's already starting. Yep, that's what she's doing. Oh, Epic sounds good. It'll save on shipping. I like it, Picasso. That's thinking with your head. Ha! I like it. All right. I am not seeing. That's Nesta. My mother. Okay, here's something. Okay. None of us match the utensils. My mother's dowry flatware. My mother, and perilous and cold with her children, joyous and dazzling among her peerage, who frequently her former estate, doting on father, the one person who she truly loved and respected, but also loved parties so much that she didn't have time to do anything with me, save contemplate how my budding activity, sketch and pain might secure a future husband. Nothing good there, I don't think. I mean, she's right, yeah, absolutely. That's her perception. And it's, but that only speaks, if you were going to compare it to, that does kind of speak of Nesta. You know what I'm saying? But not anybody. But again, that is a perception, not she is. So I agree with you on that one, my love. Hey, Ashy, what's up? I don't know. I don't know. I only, believe it or not, I don't have anybody I really watch live. Nobody I follow goes live. You do sometimes. Rarely. Long time ago. All right, Courtney, good night. Good night. Thank you for joining us and starting this madness we have begun. All righty.
Good night.
Would you stop running into stuff, my love? You're about hurting yourself. Good Lord. Isaac. Oh, you're good. You're good. That's what it's for, though. We found some stuff out we can process. We're not gonna just stick on. We might not just stick on one all night. We might just stick on here because I don't think we're gonna stay too late. So we'll probably stay on here for another minute or two until somebody finds something, and then we'll bounce out if somebody else has another theory. You know what I mean? Bum bum bum. Sign. Yeah. Yeah. Agree. Figured out how to do that though. Yeah. Oh, at the top up here. Yeah. I got you.
Big, like.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you say. Right now we're still working on the first one. Are the Acheron sisters actually sisters? And we're seeing so right now what we do know and we have confirmed with writings in the book is that Feyre and Nesta, they have the same eyes. They have the same blue-gray eyes. Elaine, she's got daddy's eyes and they're brown. They all have golden brown hair. Now, everybody believes that Feyre... Wait, I have a friggin' pointer now. I got to use it. Feyre and Nesta both have a sharper, slender type look, but we're still trying to verify that. But we have verified, and we do know that Elaine is the softiest and the prettiest, and she's the sweet one. And then we were trying to figure also we had a few people looking for Mama Archeron's eyes. If anybody found, but I don't think we mentioned her eyes. I found her bed, talking about the ironwood bed, and like that. What happened?
Two pleats too short.
Oh, you're just it.
You're so right.
Oh, bang! Great idea. High five.
That's
High
how
five.
she made the other one too. I think you made one with the hang down before. I think that would be
Yeah. We agree, Ash.
Layer on top.
Just layers. No, you're good, babe. You're good. We agree. We were looking for the actual writing, so that way because I'll take this and I will put this in my notes, and that way we'll actually cross reference and we'll make the chart and how we do it. So I think that's what we got for now on this one. What's up? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say you should make sure we keep the page
Yeah. Page 10, page 17. That one's the Akamath prequel. She's like, all right, let me get my books out.
Nice.
we listen. We only got about another half hour to an hour tonight doing this really quick. It's been a busy day and everybody's had a long, busy time. Do we want to keep working on this one, or do you want me to flip the board over really quick and y'all want to start another one that we've had a few conversations on maybe another time, and then we can work two at the same time, or we can just work the Uno at once? Sounds like a good idea. I like it. While I flip the board, I think y'all should enjoy some of this. No, absolutely, DW. That's what I'm saying. So we'll work on another one, and as we keep going through the books, we'll have it. We'll put this. I will take that copy and I will put that on an index card, and I'll have that as descriptions. And when we get the descriptions, I'll make the small. You know what I'm saying, and we can add it on to that. And then, Islov, you had an idea or something? His left eye, correct. His left eye is the mechanical one. His left eye. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I will take what we have. I'll fill that out on an index card and boom. Okay, absolutely. DW. Yeah, 100%. Listen, you're probably a lot better than that at me with the way your whole job and no, yeah, I'm not going to lie. My way is y'all know how my brain works. It's not y'all seen my drawings. So you know how my brain works. In my mind, it's me, but you know what I'm saying? Look, Ashley's like, I was typing one. I love it. Y'all are great. Okay. DW, I owe you more than this, but I'm gonna figure something out for you. I've got to figure something out. Did you always go above me? We gotta figure something. Right? Got me with a name for a reason. She got dubs of them, baby. Okay. What's another theory you want to start kind of working on? Oh, thank you, baby. Do we want to work on for now? Something that we want to. It doesn't just have to be from the first book. I mean, as long as I believe everybody in here's pretty finished the series. Oh, I got to do the puzzle. Tiki talking made me do the puzzle. There we go. Okay. I like these days. Song's in my head now. Whatever y'all want. I like seriously. You want to talk about the new? We can talk about. I mean, there is so many. I don't even know where to begin. Where do we want to? We can just throw a noodle. Where do we want to go? I picked that one because Courtney was the first one to say something about it. Honestly. And again, y'all were thinking Elaine. My thought is it's Nesta's a different one. So y'all might have blown mine out of the water just on the looks base with the genetics. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Ooh, yeah, Lady Jack. I don't know if she's finished. I think she's on Silver Flames, right? I think that's what she said. Or she's almost Frost and Star. I don't remember. Okay, what is with the Pool of Starlight and Reese's Palace being summer court architecture? Really? I hadn't noticed I'm like, again, I just got to where, well, the second time they just got to Valaris and she just described it as the most beautiful place ever. So that's there. Why are there pieces of the courts in the other courts? We can talk about that. And okay, we can talk like that. And then how come we just read it in Akamath last night? Why is the fucking, what is it, the day court arguing that the winter solstice is their holiest day? Like, what? So that doesn't make sense either. Okay. Pool of Starlight is a portal. That's a good theory. That's a good theory. Which one do we want to do? Why are there pieces of courts in the other courts? How do we want to write that theory up to discuss that verbiage? Okay, Belle said last night she thinks it's because it marks the end of the short days, so they celebrate the longest nights. Okay. Okay, so why is there so much court crossover? Is that how we want to word that one? I agree. I mean, it's one of the. I mean, it makes sense. Yes, there's so much court crossover. All right, cool. We got that one. All right. Court crossing over. All right. All right. Court crossovers. What is the first one? I just put a 1 here. We just got to if hopefully we know this is the problem is I mean, we can just put the theories down and then we can start making the place cards. Is that okay, do we need to rethink this strategery? So that way as we do the reread, we can add the information in. Do we just need to make a list of our theories and then we can start filling them in? Would that be easier? And then once we have our theories somewhat filled in, we can... Yes, that's what... Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Slash. Absolutely. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. I love it. Picasso. So that might just be a good... I think... to do it. Get my drink. And then I definitely think that next week when we do this, I will make sure I have it set up where we've got the boxes. And if we want, so y'all don't have to type so much, we'll just put everybody in the boxes. If you want to be in uppies, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Very valid. Very valid. Okay. Very, very good. Very good. I like that. It's a good theory. It's a good theory. Okay. Core crossover. Yep. Okay. All right. So Okay, one, we're just saying it's just. I don't want to say evolution. We're just going to say the progression from Daglan times, from the progression of property from Daglan rules or territory. Territory progression from Daglan rule. I like that. All right. And then this is we got spring. Oh, shnikes. We got spring court, winter solstice, holiest. Wait, it wasn't. It was this. What was it? It was the spring court and what? No, day court. Which were the two courts that were arguing over that? Let me pull up Akamath. Hang on. I want to make sure we get that one right. I get that one right. I know we just talked about it too when they were discussing the how Ianthe and her little. She was I like it, DW. I like what you're saying there. Like that's just how the seven courts went, and then with the possibility of the other, maybe I don't know, very possible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, that's where she's going. That's Tamlin. Okay, winter court and day court. Okay, I hadn't particularly listened to explanations, and the Fae themselves debated whether it had emerged from the winter court or day court, but both claimed it their holiest holiday. Page 10, Akamath. All right. Page 10, Akamath. So it's winter and day court. Winter makes sense. Like the winter court makes sense. The winter court makes sense that it's the holiest fucking day. But the day court? Maybe it's because it's the longest day. Okay, maybe that's what Bell was saying. Maybe. Aha. Okay. Day court, it's the longest day. Okay. Winter court, day court, winter. Actually, we know that to be true. That's true. But we don't know what's true. We just know they're arguing. We don't know why. So winter court, day court, winter solstice, holiest. All right. Winter court, day court, solstice. You're right. I don't know. That's why that's why it's on the board. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Okay. All right. So anything else on that one? Any other comparisons of the courts that anybody can remember? Even if you don't remember exactly where it says it right now, we can put it up and we can figure it and find it out on the read later. You know what I'm saying? So any other comparisons we had? Pula, okay, we said Reese's play. So we're saying Reese's. When you say Reese's place, are we talking? What are we talking? Reese's place? Are we talking like his personal property in Villar, or are we talking the under the mountain night court? Well, where the night court is at the under the mountain. Which one are we? Right. Okay. So you're talking about the one still there. We're not talking about the Valaris that he's pulled. We're actually talking about the court where all the chody ass motherfuckers be living, where they do that, the throne room scene. That one. Okay. Gotcha. I just want to make sure we're talking about the same place. Gotcha. Okay. So you're saying the Court of Nightmares and the Summer Court have the same architecture. I just want to make sure I'm going to write that the right way. So the Court of Nightmares, and the Summer Court. It's similar. Okay. All right, because of the cold mountain, yeah, basically there's no walls. The open elements keep controlled via the magic. I remember. Okay, yeah. And Reese says something like, "I never underestimate why my." I vaguely remember that. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, we got it on the board. When we find it, we'll put the page into that one. And then, now, if I'm not mistaken, when they do the meeting, they're on the table with the pool, right? Isn't that a pool like the pool of Starlight, or is that just a pool? I don't fucking remember. Jonesy! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the voices of all ages, the one, the only Jonesy! What's up, brother? It's Theory Thursdays. We're talking shit and making noodles stick on walls and see if we can figure shit out. That's what we're doing. Yeah, it's we talk theories and shit. Try to figure it out. We try to be them smart people. You know what I mean? Right now we're discussing, earlier we were discussing the Archeron sisters, if they're all truly related. And now we are currently talking about the architecture of all the different courts. You know what I'm saying? So we do know from Akamath that the winter court and the day court both have the winter solstice as their holiest holidays. That doesn't make sense to us. Why does the day court have the winter solstice as a holy holiday? Winter, kind of a no-brainer, right? But there's that, and then I believe you're there. The Court of Nightmares, you know, where Reese has his other people, and the Summer Court have a lot of the same open air structural architecture. So that's a lot of the same. And then DW was remembering where Reese had said a line, "I never understood when my ancestors built the place." So that's where he was just reading that High Lord. He was. It was a koi pond. Okay, it was at the day court. It was at the koi. I think it was just a koi pond situation. It was, yeah. Okay, it wasn't. You're right. It was just a koi pond situation. It wasn't anything more than that. Okay. Okay, what other comparisons do we remember between the courts? Does anybody remember anything else that was worth noteworthy? Yeah, next week I'll definitely set up to have everybody in the box so we can just talk. You know, don't have to type out so much. That'll definitely be better for Theory Thursdays. Yeah. A little bit of that. I think we got a little bit of the winter court too, or they were just crossing the lands. Okay. All right, so we can kind of leave that there. Okay, we'll pop that there. All right, what else we got? What else we got? We can go ahead and get another one prepped online. We can keep looking at, like I said, we'll just make our cards, and as we continue to reread the series, we'll just add to them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Does anybody else got a theory? Jonesy, you got a theory? What about you, Jonesy? You got a theory you want to pop up in here? You got anybody new in here? Anybody? I don't think we got any new. No new people. Nope. All right. No. Okay. I'll tell you what. I gotta fill my cup up, so y'all are gonna enjoy a button or two. How about this one? Oh, I'm getting almost pretty good at that timing. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Bum. Jonesy says, based off the map, why did Highburn go to the summer? Did he? Did he go there first? I thought, did he? We got confirm. I mean, depending on where he left, it's the closest. But I thought he came in through the spring court. Which part? I mean, which part are we talking about? I mean, so based off the map, the summer court's the closest, is it not? Would that not be the closest one to him? So, Highburn. So that's the summer court right there. That's the closest tip. And then, right? So the summer court would be the closest. I mean, that would be the closest. He arrived ashore of the summer court, but he could have chopped the summer court going through. I mean, he's trapping the summer court. If you think about it, he's using an envelope technique. You know what I mean? Because Highburn, he's friends with Tam Tam. Baron, we don't know what's happening. You think Autumn Court's a bad guy. Right. I mean, I look at it as he's coming in and he's taken over the spring court. He'll be able to take his area there. Or sorry, he's allied with the spring court. He takes over the summer court. Spring court comes up from the bottom. They can deal with the autumn court if need be, because nobody really knows there. Take over the summer court. Then it's just a slow walk up through the winter court, take over the control Southlands, and then you can decide to go under the mountain, or then you can do a 2-prone attack, depending on how Vikings were known to walk their boats across. I mean, I could get, I don't know. I like what you're saying, though. I mean, I see what you're saying. DW, you got why is right. I mean, But I think the autumn court is, I see what you're saying, but to get to the autumn court, he's going to have to go all the way around. The timing on that one is the same when I think Baron, fucking Baron or whatever, I think that dude's just, I think he's so much on the teeter-totter of being a fucking chode that if he decimates the summer court with the help of the spring court, autumn court's gonna be like, you know what? I got no other fucking choice. And then it's literally, they're just folding over and they move up. Ooh. Right, that's what I'm saying. He was already there. So you're saying he moves through the spring court up through the autumn court. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If you're saying he goes, okay. Yeah, I mean, and Tamlin is giving his space open the spring court. It does work. Again, this is where you wish you had behind the closed doors conversation. The only reason he goes into the autumn court, the autumn court, is if he feels that the autumn court is a true threat. And I think he sees Baron more as an ally than he does a threat. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. But see, I think since Baron's just in autumn court is such a bunch of chode ass bitches, he thinks they're more of an ally than a threat. And maybe by saying, look what I did to the summer court, that will sway them to come over. And then now he's got all the lands down there. And then the question is if he takes out the winter court, does he go under the mountain and through up, or does he now do a two? Actually, if the fact of the matter is if he got the whole south, the proper way to do that attack would be a 3-prong attack. You go from both navies to the left and right side, and then you have to shoot your freaking land forces right up through the middle, and then that way you 3-prong attack them. Because I mean, let's be honest, you can't fight a war on two fronts, and as long as he's got his supplies, he would be doing okay. But, I mean, I don't know. He is attacking the courts that fought with the humans in the Great War. Okay, yeah. If that's the case, DW, then that would probably explain why. If we can verify that one. I mean, yeah. You're right. Yeah. That story isn't in Akko. That story's in Akawar. Oh, I'm sure all the crops would be in the southern. That's what I'm saying. If you can get control of Southern Prythian, listen, I spent a little time in the army, right? I spent just a little bit of time in the army. Not a whole lot. I just spent just a little time. And I'm not going to lie. I know they're magical and they don't really need I don't know if they grow their food. I mean, we're still having the discussion on fucking plumbing, right? You know what I'm saying? But the spring court, the summer and the autumn court, that would be where your food supply would come from. So you would totally want that right there. If you could control that, then yeah, you would probably cut off all of the fucking supply chain. Because remember, and if we look at it too, the lower half is the seasonal courts, and then the upper half is the fucking day, dawn, and night is the day, the fucking, what is it called? I can't think of my brain right now. My brain's hurting right now. But yes, if you were going to attack, that's how you would do it. The solar courts. Thank you, DW. I couldn't think of it. It does flush, but does it flush with magic, or does she have central plumbing? And then do they have septic, or they gotta run miles? Like, do you see what that's what my question is. Are they on septic, or do they got public works? What is happening? Or is it just magical? Like, go to a holding container and poof, it goes away? That's the true question right there. I could never be his general. Jonesy's like, yeah, that just don't make sense. No, I don't think I could be the king of Highburn general either. He's too much of a chode for me. I don't know. Okay, Summer Night Court would also have, yeah, Pella Crosby did that. Cut off total supply chains. I read one time Farah, Night Court, Public Work Department. Who would be the head of the Public Works? Public Works for Night Court would be Az. You'd never find him because you can never find Public Works. It just happens to work. I think the bone. Oh, I mean, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? You want to talk about the bone carver? What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? I mean, let's go. What we want to talk about, Jonesy? Bone carver. Bone carver, what's up? Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, you want to talk like, yeah, absolutely. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I am 90% sure we're all gonna go with it's the queen under the Sun Eater, the God of Truth. Yep. Thank you. That was from what? Empire, not Empire, Queen of Shadows, right? I believe it was the Queen of Shadows. When we did that one. Oh, hell yeah. Banger rang. Hell yeah. Our Lucian mask.
Hello again.
Okay, so we're saving Bone Carver.
Thank you.
We're saying the Bone Carver's the Sun Eater, right? So. What are we doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Opening a browser tab.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. But if that's true, I'm not that far. Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, you can do it real quick. You can. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Now, Bone Carver has. Like everybody has ever I don't know if I spoil shit. I swear I don't want to spoil shit. Bone Carver got siblings, right? Like I know it should be a her and a him, right? Has everybody got there far? I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. And then the other guy started with a K. Right. Yeah, so because this one those two are related. Yes, okay, exactly. Jonesy, it's Kashi and the Weaver and the Bone Carver are related, with Kashi being the older one currently trapped in the lake. So that's what we're saying. Right, Kashi and so yeah, so the Weaver could absolutely, yes, 100% Allie Grace. So that means the Weaver could possibly be somebody as well. Okay, DW. Yeah, so if they are related, and due to the crossover, 100% Jonesy, yes. Okay. And then DW, I saw a thing that Kashi is Orcus. Orcus? Orcus? Really? Huh? I have to see that one. Okay. But okay. Orcus and Kashi. Okay. Emily said, I feel you. No, whatever. Correct. The oldest brother. Right. And see that kind of, yes. Which, listen, and that's one of the conversations Liz and I were having with is when before Erewhon started doing his stuff, right? And he was just looking for his thing. Before he started his whole program and everything else, what if he was just going out and doing him a motherfucking, Eddie Murphy Coming to America and soil his royal oats and the wards were still open and he happened to find a female of which type with ironwood and just, and then that's where we got the sisters. That was where me and Liz were kind of working with our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Is maybe Nesta, possibly. Remember, we say Nesta's the different sister because she's the oldest. So Mama Archeron's impregnator was maybe Orcos or one of the other brothers, you know what I'm saying, from Throne of Glass. And that's why Nesta is able with the Lady Death, you know what I'm saying? So, or whatever. All that goodness. All right. So that's where we're going. Yeah, I don't know how to. That can be answered and not answered. He's like, I don't mind. I don't mind. Doesn't feel like a spoiler. It will help with his brain. Do you want to describe? I can only describe it through one scene, but I don't. Yeah, there you go. I can describe it through a scene, which will make it help. But again, I think if for me to describe it, it might be a spoiler. So, yeah, DW hook you up. I think it'll be, and she can be a little bit more descriptive, and I don't have to bumble through it. Okay. And I have seen an interview where somebody asked old Sarah Janet about this, and she described it not as, she described it like a multiverse. So, yeah, that was just what the video said. Ooh, you haven't finished. What? Layers. Yeah. Layers. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Haven't finished Throne of Glass series yet. You need these ward stones to be oh God, sneeze you, baby girl, my lily boo. What? Where are you at, Jonesy? Where are you at on Throne of Glass? Are you dual read? You reading 2 series at one time? Wow. Okay. So you're on what? You're on Act of War. And then, oh, you're on the tandem. I have not seen one video. I haven't seen one of those videos. If you have made a video, I have not seen one freaking video on your freaking TOG. That's wild. Oh, that's a big yawn, baby girl. You gonna show everybody all the paws and the toes? All the extra toes? You gonna hold my hand. Gavril just entered the building. Okay. 4 series at once. Wow. Okay.
Lily stay napping.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta go. Listen, I gotta do a deep research on your page. I'm afraid to sit there and do a deep dive and watch every video and over spam it at the same time. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What I will tell you this, Ralph. Ralph, you like Ralph. That's funny. Old pirate Ralph is fucking a trip. Yeah, definitely. When you get done with it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. It's like they told me, trust the process. It all makes sense. Okay. And then you're jumping into Crescent City right after that, I'm assuming, right? Is that why you're dual reading these? Because you still got to get Crescent City done in time for 6 and 7. Oh, Lord. I did do it. It's horrid. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Ooh, boy. Okay. 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 Alia read that day and night, sometimes still fan. Wow. Yeah. Listen, I will tell you this much. Crescent City gets hate for no reason. What you got, Jonesy? We got you. We got it all. Kingdom of Ashes is going to change his life 100%. Chapter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The whole 80s and just the whole book. The whole book. Chapter 1 to the end is going to jack it. It's deep. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Let's see. When Pharaoh was healing. Excuse me. Okay. When Pharaoh was healing Reese in the cave, the beast. What was the beast hunting them? I don't think they said on that one. I'm trying to remember the scene. I'm trying to remember. You're talking about. What you got, DW? Oh, I see where you're going with that. Okay. Oh, Jonesy dropping. Really? We're going to put that on the board. We're going to put that on the board. I like it. I like that one. Okay. All right, here. This is that'll be the last one for the night. I like that one. Jonesy dropping some shit right there. I like that one. Okay. What was okay. What was the beast in the cave? Sarah. Okay. So Jonesy's saying like a famous, oh, thank you, love. That's amazing. Nice job. A famous wyvern. And then DW, maybe you saying a Riderack? Is that what you're saying? Okay, my theory is that since the cave scene is shortly after Lulu finds him in the woods, I think the beast could be Tamlin hunting. Okay, so we have... We got Tam in beast form. He's saying Tam has her scent. Are we saying a Ritterak? I see a Ritterak. And we're saying, you going to say the names, Jonesy? You going to say the name, or you just want to say a wyvern? Like, you want to put it out there? You going to put that in the universe? And he said, I don't want to put it out there yet. So you just want to say maybe. I will just put maybe whatever. I like it. Cherry says, what theory? We're just talking all kinds of theories, Cherries. We're just throwing shit up on the wall. This current one right now is the scene where, Feyre and Rhys were chasing the healing in the cave. And what was the beast? What could it possibly have been? We've been talking about the Bone Carver and his family. Is there the crossover with TOG? Who could they possibly be? Talking about some architecture in the different courts. And then we were earlier also talking about the Acheron sisters being related. You have anything on that, Jonesy? The Acheron sisters, any possible half-sister idea in your mind? Are they all related through and through? Mannon, mommy, is that you? You want some Mannon? Do y'all need some Mannon after this hard work? They aren't related? I personally think Nesta is the one that's not related. A couple of my voices say Elaine is not related. Allie Grace is with me. So, yeah. I think Allie Grace was me. I think we had 3 people that said Elaine, Courtney, DW, and I think somebody else said Elaine was the odd man out. I think Nesta is, along with Liz and Allie. Oh, we got another. Oh, here. I don't want to butcher your name. Brenna B? I don't want to butcher your name. I'm so sorry if I said it wrong. I'm sorry. We got another one for Elaine. All right. Here. All right. So, yeah. So on that one, what we were just kind of working on, we were just working over, I'll try to get it in line for y'all. Everybody that just joined us really quick. So far, what we were just working on physical features, and Feyre, Elaine, Nesta, we were able to verify eye color on all 3. Feyre and Nesta, they have the same eye color. They've got the blue-gray eye color, and then Elaine's got their dad's eyes. That is brown. They all do have a golden brown hair color. We can verify that as well. And then everybody, we haven't been able to find it yet, but Feyre and Nesta, everybody believes they were both described as the sharp, more slender ones, while Elaine was the softer, prettier, sweeter ones. And then we do got a lot of POV of perceptions of how they acted, but again, that's a perception, so it might not be the same thing. And then we were looking for the color of Mama Archeron's eyes or her hair or anything more about that, but we really just get how she liked the ironwood. So that's where we kind of stood right there for everybody who just might need a quick catch up. Have I finished? Yes, I have finished. Yes, I read the Moss verse. I finished the Moss verse last year. We're actually doing a reread right now. Where we just started A Court of Mist and Fury. We're on chapter 7. Read through chapter 7 today, and then we're doing that one. So yes. But yeah, if you're doing a reread, you're welcome to join. Which series is my favorite so far? Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass, Crescent City. I mean, if I'm doing the Moss verse, it goes Throne of Glass, Crescent City, Akatar. Yeah, that for me. But don't get it like a lot of people say, what? But Agatar and Crescent City for me are like, for me, Throne of Glass is a 10 if I'm doing that. And then Crescent City would be like a 9.99, and then Agatar would be a 9.98. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it goes for me. But when I started with A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I started with that series, and I was like, oh, cool. And then from there, I went to the Throne of Glass series, and then finished up with Crescent City. I cannot wait for Jonesy to get, he's on that. Oh, he said he's on the tandem read right now. I got to go check Jonesy's videos out on Throne of Glass. I have listened to parts of the Agatar graphic audiobook. I've listened to some parts. Excuse me. A few chapters. I have listened to a few chapters of Kingdom of Ash on just the regular audiobook because my book had a misprint. I had a couple chapters dubbed and I missed some chapters. So I listened to a few chapters of that, and I've listened to a few chapters of A Court of Mist and Fury. I had to hear that winnowing sound. Oh my God, that was bad. And then the fight scenes. My wife made me listen to the fight scenes on the battlefield with that, and those were legit. But I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. I find when I listen to audiobooks, I can't keep my mind focused and I start thinking about other things and then I don't pay attention to what happens. So I have to have the books or my Kindle in front of me to pay attention to actually take the stuff in. Yeah, there's a few scenes in Crescent City as well. I've got a few people in here that haven't read it yet, so I won't say what scenes. But yeah, there's definitely some scenes in Crescent City that we listened to. A scene in book 1, and then 2, couple and 3. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Oh, Jonesy, what did you say? A certain character I need to meet their end. Oh, Reese, I like it. Jonesy, get him riled up. What's up? Why are you saying that? What's up, Jonesy? You're going to make me stay on so much later now with that one. Ooh, do I need to clean the board off and write? Ooh. He's like, I am ignoring him. Oh, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, man, that was awesome. A little heart. I think it's funny. Listen, I like Reese, but Reese, like I said, I made a video today. Reese doesn't even hit my top 10. Okay. Reese, I love Reese. I think Reese is a good dude. People have the theory Reese is a bad guy. I mean, I don't think Reese is a bad guy. I think he's got the image of a bad guy and does bad things for the right interest. But Reese is not even in my top 5. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Reese is too much of an influence on Feyre. I want to see how she moves on without him. I mean, I can see that. But isn't that what she needed? Didn't she need, you know what I'm saying? Somebody to help influence her to be a little bit more not who she was. But I agree. Reese is too romanticized because it's Feyre's POV. That's a valid point, Cherry. Very, very valid point. Very valid point. And the fact that Nesta can't be glamored and she sees, maybe that's what's going on. Listen, I think Reese is just, I like Reese. I don't think Reese has bad intentions. I think Reese is just one of those guys, you look at him and he goes, okay, Reese is going to do what Reese has got to do to get what Reese wants. But Reese will also take care of his people and has no problem doing whatever he's got to do. You see what I'm saying? But again, I have characters that I think are better than Reese. So I like him. I like him. He was my first. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? But I won't defend him like I will, like a Rune Dannon or a Cassian or a few other characters. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Wait until it's not a POV. Ooh, she needed. That makes sense, Jones. It makes sense. She does need to stand alone. And Feyre is an unreliable narrator. And Silver Flames is so great, but I also think people hate on Nesta. Listen, I don't. Oh Lord, oh boy, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Nesta's a bitch. We all agree Nesta's a bitch, but the hate towards Nesta is unwanted. I personally think the people that hate on Nesta is because they haven't looked at themselves and really done a deep look. I think a lot of people don't like Nesta because, again, this is my opinion. I think as far as ACOTAR goes, the first 3 books were Feyre's story. And then the Christmas specialists start to transition. Frost and Starlight, it's another. And now we're on a whole nother story. And I think people just don't like that. And I think that's why it gets it. And why Crescent City gets hate, because it's in a modern world. But if you just trust the process and get through it, it's okay. I don't know which comment, but I love a baguette. Rune is my number 1. Rune's my top male. Rune's my top. DW, Reese ain't in your top 5 either. Nice. Lucian needs to die. Listen, I like Lucian. I like him, but Lucian's a yes man. I think Lucian's a yes man. On the first time I read it, I was like, oh, I think Lucian's a yes man. Do I feel bad for him? Yeah. Do I want to see him I mean, nah. But if he were to in Tam Tam's arms, I would, oh no. It'd be sad. It would be sad, but I don't know. That would be crazy though, if he did. Jonesy called it right now. Mark it on your calendars. Oh, P dropping in. All she does is move on. I agree, Cherry. I agree. I believe she does have the growth. We do not stand for Ginger Eraser. I love Lulu with my entire heart, but that would make me want to cry, and I want a good cry. I mean, there you go. I think people dislike Nesta because, one, people don't look at themselves the true way like Nesta has actually looked at themselves. But I also think that the hate from the first 3 books, plus the way Frost and Starlight goes, that they take all their hate and now you have an entire Frost and Silver Flames is a whole book. I don't want to read a book, because if you read it now, I don't want a book on Valkyries. I don't want to read a book on Valkyries. Yes, they hate Nesta because the story has shifted to her and they're not ready for that. 100%. Yes, absolutely. There's so much hate for the story now. I don't want to read the story. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. Yes, the Nesta hate is unheard of. I went Tam. DW. I will agree with that one, DW. I will take that one over the other one. I wouldn't mind with old Tam Tam being, oh no. Chael is a miss. Listen, Chael was one of my first chodes, but Chael worked his way back. Chael worked his way back. Nina, hey! So Lucian with Vessia, okay. Breaker curse, that's nice, okay. Nesta don't give a fuck. I didn't like Chael at the beginning. At the beginning, me and Chael were having issues, but at the end, me and Chael, I forgave Chael in Queen of Shadows, and then the tandem read, I just had to say, God damn it, Hot Wheels, you fucking did it. But anyway, I digress. Nesta will always have my heart ever since she was young. Okay. Fair enough, Cherry. P, that's always been my take. Oh, my Lord. P, that's always been my take. I've always said Nesta's a bitch, but her growth is the best, and she's always been there. She's tried to look at herself and fight it. Her speech is how she's always said, I've tried to do better. I hate myself for it. Nesta is character growth times 10. I have said from the beginning, Nesta's a bitch, but I fucking love her, and I will fight for her. That's what I've always said. Every time. 100%. Until Crescent City, Nesta was my better one. When has she tried to get better? When has she tried to get better? Let's see. When she went through the... I mean, I'm not going to spoil the story, but the entire story was about her trying to get better. That's the entire story of Silver Flames is... I'm confused. I'm confused right now. Okay, what is it? It doesn't matter how it happens. She still had to go through it. I don't understand the problem. Okay, so she gets cut off. What about it? It was an ultimatum. She had to make a choice. I mean, again, life doesn't listen. Exactly. It's that she tried. Okay, Jonesy says, if Feyre never came back to the Spring Court, would Tamlin be a villain? Right, she was P. It's called being at rock bottom. Nobody tries when they're at rock bottom. You have to figure out what opens it up. I don't understand your point there. She was trying to figure it out. She was trying to work it out. She didn't know what to do. She tried to open up. She tried to talk to him. She didn't feel comfortable about him. That's what the whole Frost and Starlight was her figuring the shit out. And then boom, you have to figure out what the key is. My key was Liz. When I was at rock bottom, I didn't do anything. Liz came in. That was it. I started to try. That's the whole point. Okay, so is Tamlin a villain if Feyre doesn't come back? Is Tamlin a villain? Okay, so I don't have Tamlin as the villain part until Under the Mountain and after, okay? So if Feyre never comes back, I don't think Tamlin is the villain because listen, I'm all about the truthfulness, but he's not allowed to tell the truth. Even Alice puts that out there where she's like, we can't say the whole truth because we're not allowed to. So Tamlin does try to send her back. I think he's good intentions trying to do the right thing. Now, my issues start with Tamlin is when she does show the hell up under the mountain and that mug just sits there the whole time like, brrr. He just sits there the whole time, does nothing. And then the one time he tries to do something, he's trying to do the Feyre's fucking under the fucking thing, like when that shouldn't happen. And then what he does in book 2. One action doesn't make a person good or bad. It's a compilation. You see what I'm saying? One action, he sent her home because I think he was going to lose either way. I don't think he was going to get Feyre to admit that. You know what I'm saying? So you add that was a good action, but then you add him doing nothing, and then I'll even say after she does the whole stabby to the heart, Reese tries to jump up, gets his butt whipped, and he just kind of sit there, even if he's in shock for a little bit because he's done. I give him that much for not jumping right away, but he still didn't do anything. I get shell shocked. I've seen guys that are big and bad do nothing. And then just the way he treated her in Akamath. So that's where I have my issues with him there. That's when my issues start with. Now, is he redeemable? Sure. He's already well on his way in my eyes. Will I like him? Probably not. Jonesy Stern. I mean, he's making some valid points. Like I said, there was one point I would say Tamlin was irredeemable, but I will say now, I believe Tamlin is trying to redeem himself, and the people that say he's not redeemable, I think they're just being a little bit too hard. Is he redeemable? Yes. Do I think he will redeem himself? No. I don't think Sarah Janet's going to ever redeem himself. Ah, crap. All right, Q. Good night, love. Yeah, see, we got a little bit, right? How their real friendship was. We got a little bit of that, and then all of a sudden it fucking got, bloated up. But anyway. All right. I'm trying to make sure if I got all these comments. Now, I get all my comments. That we catch up on all the comments. Okay. I agree. He's not a bad, but he's made some mistakes. I agree with you on that one. Jonesy, did he spare you temporary, but doing all Parenthian ripple effect, the dooms of human realms eventually? It's a valid point. He can be redeemed. He was useless under the tower. I agree. Stern to paw. But Tamlin's POVs would be cool. Okay, she's leaving. A childhood flashback. Tamlin needed her to break the curse, but never really loved her. Ooh, there you go. There you go. That could be that. I mean, that could very well be. If Tamlin helped her and Amaranth found out, would it put her in danger? Okay, so I see what you're saying, but remember, Jonesy, okay, you're also talking about too where they were talking about Alice said, listen, so we're gonna kind of play off of what Lena said right there, right? Where Tam was using her to break the curse. That's why, the door was left open. And he was talking about my heart is stone and all those things. And it was listen. So maybe it was to prove he sent her home, maybe because if she loved me, if you love something, let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. So maybe that's why. So I think for that one to find out, we'd truly actually just need Tamlin. We'd have to have Tamlin's POV to find out. You know what I'm saying? That could be there. It's very interesting conversation. All right, Em, have a good night. Hey, hopefully, see if maybe you can get some cool pictures of the eclipse. Send it to us southern folks, since y'all up in the north be getting that cool stuff. We don't get it that much. You're right, Allie. There is a difference between loving and wanting. They weren't compatible based on how he rules his kingdom. They were definitely not. They were, listen, we can all agree on this. Even if Tamlin is a good guy or a bad guy, even before Reese shows up and takes her away and does, if Reese molds her like like some people like to say, right? We're not going to discuss that, but excuse me. Oh, yeah. If Reese goes away and doesn't take her, I don't think they're going to, like, I think they're going to butt heads too much. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, when they were talking about the tithes, she's like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about with this tithe? Like 3 months? Like, what? I mean, we saw that there. So their personalities are already going to clash. So I wonder what would have happened. Even if we say, you know, Tam Tam's a good dude. What are you doing, Lily? You can't make that jump. You can't do it. You are not that kind of cat. You are not that kind of cat, Lily girl. Lily, she's not that kind of. She gonna try. But so I don't think they make it. Honestly, I don't think they make it. That's one way. Yeah, that's Lena. Yeah. Reese and Farrah share core values. That could be discussed and debated. Absolutely. Do you think Reese's mom and sister? There's theories out there that they're not really like gone yet. She made it up there. She actually made it. Holy shnikes.
I told you she can't jump. She's long.
Fair. We might have. All right, we might have to carry these on next week. We're gonna have to carry these on next week. I like this. All right. Okay. If he only cares, why did he take in Lulu? He wants to be the good guy. If I'm not taking either side on this one. I think Tamlin has good intentions. I think I would make Tamlin a boomer. He has a boomer mindset. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. As a Gen Xer, I hate to say it. And I don't mean that as an insult. I just say it because, like, I love my mother to death. I love my mother. I do. But she's like, no, this is the way it was and this is the way it is. And I think that's Tamlin. This is his mindset. He's like, no, this is the way it was when it was my dad, and this is the way it should be. It's like the monkey. It's like the monkeys and the fucking ladder thing. Have y'all heard that fucking, you know what I'm saying? The monkeys in a ladder. There's a bunch of bananas at the top of a ladder, and when the monkeys climb the ladder, the water cannon shoots the monkeys from the freaking top, so the monkeys stop climbing, and they realize if they don't climb the ladder to get the banana, then the water cannon won't shoot them. So after a while, they keep doing that. And then after they do, boom, 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 they take the bananas down. And then once they have all the monkeys in there, they bring a new monkey in. Oh, the new monkey goes up there, and when he climbs to go with bam, the monkeys beat the crap out of him. We're like, why are you beating the crap out of me? They're like, you fucking go up there, we get shot with the water cannon. Why? I don't know. That's just the way it is. So I think it's kind of like that. And I think that's the problem with Tamlin. I think Tamlin is just stuck in his old ways. I don't know. I think Tamlin's tried to do the right thing with the wrong mindset, if that makes sense. So, and I think that just, you know what I mean? Bad choices, good intent, and that just makes him that guy. You're like, you just don't like him. I don't know. Like I said, Tamlin's a tough one, man. He's a tough character. He's a tough character. You wouldn't let Tamlin hold your drink. Allie, you're a trip. That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. All right, we got a few new people here in the chat tonight. All right, so if this is your first time in the chat, or if you have been here before and I haven't asked this question, okay, if you are in the chat, I need a number between 1 and 14. It's a little reward for saying thanks for coming in here tonight. Jonesy dropping in with this. Jonesy, you know we changed the buttons up. I mean, I don't know. Do you know that, right? I changed the buttons. I'll give you 7, Jonesy. I know you've been here, though. I see you, Pixie. You've been here. Pixie trying to drop numbers in, too. Hey, you funny. Oh, that's funny. He said, no, wait, 5. He said 5. No, that's the new. All right. Ooh, Cherry's coming in with a 14. Here we go. Enjoy. All right. Jonesy, this one's for you. And this one's for Gam Gam. Yes, Cherry. Yes, yes, yes. We call these the buttons. These are the buttons. These are my little thirst traps for my voices for being here. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. You need to get you some sleep. All right. Listen, I want to thank everybody for sitting down and joining us tonight for our Theory Thursday, where we talked a little bit of ACOTAR and Massverse. Seriously, it's good hanging out with y'all. I will transfer these notes down and we'll have them down. And then also our scribe, DW, she'll have this written down and you can check our notes down in our Discord server. And we will continue to do our deep dives on A Court of Thorns and Rose series and everything else that we do. We will be alive again Sunday. Come see us then for our Wise. You're that. John, trust me, brother. You're the same way, man. I see your videos and I'm like, I got to keep going. Man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, man. But yeah, everybody join us Sunday. We are in a bromance to make each other better. That's what it is. Later, my good friend. Take care, brother. But join us Sunday. Wise Beyond the Stories. Brunch with myself, me, and Lady Liz. Who knows? We might read. I think this Sunday, we're going to play Cards Against Printhine again. I think we're going to see if we can play it and not get banned. Yes, no live tomorrow. I'm going to take off Friday and Saturday. We're going to spend a little bit of family time. We're going to watch some shows. They just have the Hadestown musical. The Hadestown musical is actually on streaming service. So we're going to watch that one this weekend. But we will be back Sunday and then back again next week. We're going to do it again. That's right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We will be reading our books and Theory Thursday. And don't forget, As in his anal beads. Exactly. And don't forget, we start filming tomorrow of the Wise Beyond the Story adaptation, live action, ACOTAR, book 1. Keep an eye out. That'll be out soon. With that being said, everybody, I want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. And we will see you in the next one. Have a great night, y'all. Really do appreciate y'all.